Hey guys, and welcome to the video. In this video, we're going to be checking out Fallout, the TV show, guys. We got some brand new images, some brand new information that's just been released by Vanity Fair. So we're going to go onto their Twitter account, guys, and we're going to take a look and let's see what we can get into, guys. It's just us, just chilling out, just talking about Fallout. Got my cup of tea here. Let's get ready to go. So, Vanity Fair here on Twitter. First look, welcome to the world of Fallout, starring Ella Purnell, Aaron Moten, I think that's how you say it, and Walton Goggins. Love Walton Goggins, such a great actor, guys. So, take an exclusive look at the twisted new TV series based on the global beloved apocalyptic video game. So, guys, we got our first image here, which looks really cool. Yeah, the classic Fallout, you know, the jumpsuit that they wear in the vaults. Absolutely love it, guys. We got, like, obviously you got the blue, you got the yellow stripe kind of down the front, and yeah, I think it looks great. Wearing a backpack, looks like some sort of canister, maybe food in the back here, and yeah, just looks cool, guys. It looks exactly out of the video game, what you expect to see when you think of Fallout characters wearing the classic jumpsuit. Yeah, guys, the Vault Tech suit, I think it's called, looks fantastic, love it. So let's have a look at the next one. So Vanity Fair, the new series from Westworld creator Jonathan Nolan and Amazon's Prime is set to be the aftermath of a nuclear war and aims to prove the next frontier of prestige TV can be found in the realm of video games. Like I keep saying, guys, I've said it numerous times now, that video games is going to be the next genre to take over Hollywood. I believe it's going to beat out the superhero genre. We're in decline with superhero fatigue, I believe. Look at DC, look at Marvel, look at Disney+. All of the superhero genres have been losing money at the box office. It's just been on a decline. And I think the video game genre is going to be the next thing to take over Hollywood, guys. You just mark my words. Trust me. But yeah, guys, so we've got that image that we just looked at here, which is really cool. We can zoom in a little bit more and just have a look at some of the details. Obviously, we've got the vault here in the background. So she's just emerging from the vault, which is really cool. The sun's beating down on her. Obviously, she's trying to shield her face from the sun. And yeah, it looks great, guys. Other than that, like we've already talked about, the kind of the classic design of the Vault Tech suit looks really cool. Exactly what you expect from a Fallout TV show. So the next image, we've got a bunch of soldiers standing around here. We've got this massive flying fortress. We've got these kind of smaller, you know, like vertical takeoff planes or helicopters, whatever they are. And this is the Brotherhood of Steel, I believe. Obviously, they're the ones who walk around in the power armor. Do apologize for getting that wrong, but it looks like it's the Brotherhood of Steel from what I believe. So on to the next one. Yellow Jacket's star Ella Purnell is Lucy, whose family has lived in the underground vault for more than 200 years. When a crisis forces her to surface, she discovers what life is like for those who have remained behind. And this gives us a good look at the outside, you know, the Wasteland of Fallout, the TV show. And it looks awesome, guys. I mean, it looks exactly kind of what you expect in the game. You know, you've got this almost kind of, what do they call it? Kind of steampunk crossed with 1940s kind of technology looking style, which is really cool. And it's really specific to the Fallout franchise. And when you see it, you know exactly where it's from. You know the exact style kind of vibe that Fallout kind of gives you. And yeah, just from this kind of like this writing here on top of this shack, obviously this plane's in half. The buildings are made out of like all kinds of different things that they've scrapped from, you know, vehicles, scrapped from planes, and kind of this junk that's kind of melded together to create buildings and stuff. And yeah, it's really, really cool. We've got this huge smokestack here in the middle. We've got this pipe coming out of the top of the shack, half a plane here on top of this shack, obviously using it as part of a building. But yeah, guys, definitely gives me the Fallout vibes. We've got the Vault Dweller in the middle, backpack, again with the Vault suit. It looks really cool, guys. Definitely gives me Fallout vibes. Definitely gets me excited for the show, that's for sure. So, Aaron Moten also stars as Maximus, a low-ranking member of the quasi-religious military group called the Brotherhood of Steel. A throwback to medieval times, he is a squire for a soldier who polices the world in a mechanical suit of armor. This is the one we've all been waiting for, guys. So, the Brotherhood of Steel, the power armor, the absolute iconic image of what you think of when you think of the Fallout franchise, guys. This is it. And yeah, I mean, it looks really cool. It looks as though it's jumped straight out of the game, guys. Looks awesome. Just a big, beefy, you know, suit of power armor. This huge gun here looks really cool. Looks almost like a Lewis gun. I'll put the image on screen. A Lewis gun from, I believe it's World War II. Looks like it's modeled on that kind of design. Big light machine gun. But yeah, it looks great, guys. In real life, I'm not sure that this would be that practical. I mean, you look how thick and beefy it is. Trying to move in this and trying to turn it around and trying to be agile. I mean, if a smaller opponent came up against you, they could easily kind of agile their way around the back of you and kind of rip your suit off. Or, you know, yeah. So even though it looks beefy and tanky, it doesn't look too agile. And it looks like if you had a smaller, faster person, they could easily sort of outmaneuver this power armor. But that's, you know, that doesn't really matter, guys. We don't really care about the real world practicalities of it. It's just, it looks awesome in the show. It looks like it's out of the game. And that's what matters, guys. Yeah, that looks really cool. Obviously, you can see the size difference compared to a regular person next to him. Yeah. And yeah, it just looks really cool. Brotherhood of Steel sign on the front. Iconic mask with the tubes coming off of it. And yeah, man, this looks really cool. I'm excited to see this on the show. That's for sure. And we've got these signs in the background here talking about radiation by the look of it. Yeah, just looks really, really cool. So, on to the next one. Walton Goggins plays the Ghoul, a seemingly immortal gunslinger who has been unnaturally preserved by radiation poisoning. All of these characters are in pursuit of an artifact that could change the balance of power in the series. So that's what the show seems to be about, guys. So there's going to be a MacGuffin, like an object or some sort, that you know, gives a group or a person, individual, some sort of power over everybody else in the Wasteland. And everybody's trying to fight each other to get hold of this artifact. We don't quite know what it is as of yet. It just says here, artifact. But I'm sure we'll find out what it is. It's going to be something linked to radiation of some sort, I would imagine. We're not sure what it is, but we'll have to wait and see. So, guys, here's Walton Goggins playing the Ghoul. Obviously, Walton Goggins, he's a fantastic actor, guys. He's played a lot of characters in Westerns. And, you know, this guy is just incredible. He elevates material that he's in. He's really good in anything. And, yeah, I can't wait to see what he's going to do with this Ghoul character, because it's going to be awesome, guys. I love these kind of Western characters. I really miss watching Westerns. I wish they would bring Westerns back to the cinema, because Westerns are so good. But we're going to get a gunslinger character. Gunslinger characters are always fun. I mean, just look at The Mandalorian, at least the first season anyway. That whole kind of gunslinger vibe that he had. If we can get some of that with the Ghoul here, I think we're in for something really cool, guys. So, obviously, we've already seen this image here. Yeah, guys, so that kind of just rounds up the images that we have here. So we have, let's go back and just recap quickly. So we have this character here, the main character of the series, I'm assuming. She's emerging from a vault. She's got the sun on her face, got the classic Vault Tech suit on. Looks really cool, straight out of the game, guys. And then we got the Brotherhood of Steel with the massive flying fortress and the smaller planes here coming off the side of it. Again, it looks really cool. Can't wait to see that in live action. That's going to look insane. Next one we had was the Wanderer in the Wasteland, just looking at this kind of shack with the plane on top of it. And yeah, it gives the kind of Fallout vibes. You've got this huge city in the background. Looks really, really cool. Ominous glow. That's probably like the radiation. And then we've got the Brotherhood of Steel, power armor. Classic, iconic image of what Fallout franchise is all about. Looks really great, guys. Beefy, you know. Can't wait to see it in action. It's going to be badass. Then we got Walton Goggins playing the gunslinger, Westerner here. You know, he's going to have some sort of revolver or something, you know, some sort of six-shooter where he's going to be popping caps off like this, you know. But it's going to be awesome. So, yeah, guys, that's kind of where we are. But, guys, there's something that, just as a side note, when it comes to, obviously, video game adaptations onto the small screen, onto TV shows or big screens at the cinema, obviously, they've had a bit of a dodgy track record translating sometimes. Sometimes you have to change up the material of the game in order to adapt it, you know, to a TV show or a big screen movie. But sometimes, you know, they don't always go right. And I just wanted to jump over to Rotten Tomatoes and show you guys a list of video game movies and their Rotten Tomatoes scores and why video game adaptations worry me. So just bear with me 1 second. Let's hop over to Rotten Tomatoes and I'll show you guys. So guys, we're landing over here on Rotten Tomatoes. I just wanted to show you guys this editorial. So we have 52 video game movies ranked by Tomato Meter. Okay, just bear with me. And I'll show you an example of why video game adaptations worry me. So we've got 52 video games here ranked, okay? So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. So out of the 52 video games here that have been made into movies or TV shows, right, only 6 of them have a fresh score on a Rotten Tomato meter. So that puts into perspective, you know, how hard it's been for video game adaptations, either on the small screen or the big screen. Again, 52 video games ranked onto Rotten Tomatoes, and only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 have fresh tomato scores. All the rest of them have Rotten Tomato scores. I know that doesn't mean everything, guys. Some of these movies, like obviously here, Super Mario Brothers had a 59% Rotten Tomato score, but it went on to make, you know, ridiculous amounts of money. So I'm not saying that Rotten Tomatoes always equals, financial score or financial box office. Sometimes you can have a movie that has a rotten score, but has, you know, high box office score. So it doesn't necessarily matter, guys. But I'm just saying, as an example, only 6 out of 52 movies have a positive Rotten Tomato score. So that's why it worries me whenever I hear about video game adaptations, because they've had a bit of a bad track record. But you never know, guys. The Fallout TV show could come out. Hopefully they do it justice. It turns it around. Hopefully it comes out and it's something awesome like The Last of Us was. And hopefully we get a great series, not just one series, but hopefully we get multiple seasons of this show if it's successful. But anyway, guys, let's hop back over to Twitter and let's read some of the online community responses to those images, and let's see what some of you guys are saying about it. So landing back on the Vanity Fair Twitter post, guys, let's go down and read some of your responses, because I'm curious what you guys have to say about this. Okay, they got the aesthetic of the Fallout world so right. This looks incredible. Absolutely, guys. It's kind of hard to put your finger on what it is that makes Fallout, the aesthetic, kind of fall into place. But I guess it's the whole kind of the 1940s Wasteland kind of style. You know, when you see 1940s technology, that kind of retro chic kind of detail on like cars and like, you know, electronics and stuff like that, combined with the Wasteland, it kind of gives it that Fallout vibe. This looks amazing. Cannot wait to watch. Oh, this looks so good. I can't wait. Vault Boy. Looking good. I love Vault Boy. He's so cool. Yeah, he's such a cool icon of the series. I can smell, see, hear the game with this picture. RP Goblin. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing, isn't it? I mean, when you get an image that represents something so well, you see the image and it just invokes kind of memories and reactions of playing the game. And that's exactly what you want from these images. Just memories of being in the Wasteland, playing Fallout games. That's kind of what it wants to evoke. And it definitely does that with these images. This looks amazing, and a massive fan of the Fallout series. I am pumped for this show. Yeah, so am I, guys. But for the reasons we just looked at with the video game adaptations, I'm always a little bit kind of reserved when it comes to video game adaptations, as we've been so kind of disappointed by them in the past. I mean, just look at the Halo TV show. That turned out to be a disaster. There was redeeming things about it, but, you know, most of it was kind of a bit of a disaster. So, Lucy Saga emerges from the vault like a sweet troll from the oven, full of potential and ready for a sprinkle of chaos. Mind the death claws, dear. They're much friendlier after a spot of tea. What? Okay. Looks like utter garbage. This person's just trolling. I don't believe this person whatsoever. Arcane's Jinx voice actress is starring. It's a cat. Okay. Shout out to Tim Kaine and Brian Fargo. None of this would have been possible without them. Sounds good. Yeah, for sure. After the incendiary mushroom clouds, the story flashes forward 219 years. So this takes place in 2020. This takes place in 2296, 15 years after the Fallout 4 game. Yeah, that's pretty cool. And the fact that this show is actually canon, they've come out and said this show is canon. I believe when they say canon, because we have no movies or shows as of yet, they mean it's canon to what's happened in the games, I'm assuming. Which is kind of cool. That means we're going to get Easter eggs. We're going to get, you know, references to what happened in the game. So that'd be really cool. Wait, that's Pridwin? It says Lucy emerges 200 years after the war. That's the same timeline as Fallout 4. That means Piper and Deacon, the blue vault dweller, and Nuka world could be in play. Yeah, absolutely, guys. That'd be really cool. I like what I see. Yeah, this is cool. This is an awesome picture here of this floating fortress. Will it look good in CGI when we actually see it in motion in the trailer, though? Only time will tell. This is so perfect. I can't believe it. It is a result of what happens when you give the direction of an adaptation to someone who not only respects the original material, but also loves the original material. Bravo. Yeah, guys, when it comes to games, they know how they know how finicky gamers can be. Gamers scrutinize everything. When we get adaptations of video games into movies or TV shows, we're looking at everything. We're looking at, does it represent the source material? How much of it's been changed? Is the material being respected? And do the people working on the show know what they're doing? And they're just going to get huge amounts of backlash if they don't, respect the source material. So, they got to bear that in mind. Looks amazing. Yeah, boy. Jumpsuit looking good. Yeah, it absolutely does look good, guys. But that's going to be the easiest part of the show to pull off. I mean, doing a cosplay suit, which is effectively what it is, of, the suit from the game, that's going to be the easiest part. Having a good script, good characters, good plot, all that kind of stuff, that's going to be the hard stuff to pull off, guys. So this is going to be awful. No, I don't believe that. That's a troll comment. Looks the part. This has potential. So we'll read a few more, guys, and we'll finish off. Looks incredible. Can't wait to see. Interested in how much Fallout and 2 will be in this, as apparently it's set in the greater LA. This is going to look so much better than the Halo TV series. I think aesthetically, parts of the Halo TV show look really good, some of the action scenes, but a lot of it just drifted so far from the source material. And yeah, it just went off the rails entirely with that show. There was redeeming parts of it, but wow, man, one of the biggest disappointments for me in the past few years, that's for sure. Is the tone going to be closer to Fallout 4 rather than Fallout 3 and New Vegas? That's going to suck. So we'll read a couple more, guys. Fallout Prime Original. Yeah, that picture looks awesome as well. Wow, so that's another new picture. Yeah, that looks wicked. So we got a clip here with what looks like some coin holders on it. We've got the... I forgot what they call it now. Is it a Pip-Boy? Is it called Pip-Boy? The thing that they have on their... The thing that they have on their wrist, so they know it. Like in the game, it has your has all your options and menus and stuff on it. I think it's called a Pip-Boy. We have a holster here for the handgun. This looks very like sci-fi, This looks very like 1940s sci-fi. Yeah, that's for sure. So it looks amazing. Can't wait to watch and love this game. Okay, guys, that's enough for now. We've got a gist of kind of what, the commentary of the online community. There's a few negative comments in there, but I don't believe anybody can give negative comments just from these pictures. There's not enough to go on to give it a negative comment, I wouldn't say. But, then again, if it is a real negative comment, people are entitled to their opinions if they don't think this looks good. But yeah, guys, so there we have it. Some of the new images for the Fallout TV show that's going to be landing on Amazon Prime, guys. And also, some of the details that went along with it as well. So guys, are you excited for this TV show? I definitely am, but then again, let's reserve judgment, as video games can sometimes be adapted not so well. That's my worry anyway. But let's wait until a trailer comes out, guys. Let's try and just reserve our judgment a little bit. So guys, jump into the comment section. Let me know what you think about this. I'd be very curious to hear your thoughts on this in the comment section. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you soon.